Find the equation of the tangent line to y squared plus x cubed y equals x cubed minus x squared plus 2 at the points 1, 1 and negative 1, 1. Okay, so for finding the equation of the tangent line, the first thing that we need to know is the slope of the tangent line. And how do we find that? By taking the derivative. So in this case, we can see we have an implicit equation. So let's go through those steps. So the first thing we'll do is we'll take the derivative with respect to x of both sides. So derivative with respect to x of y squared plus x cubed y equals the derivative with respect to x of x cubed minus x squared plus 2. Okay, so let's just keep on kind of going with this and distribute that dividend, whatever you want to call it, through to each of these pieces. And then that way we can start actually finding derivatives. All right, so this is going to give us the derivative with respect to x of y squared. So that's going to be 2y times dy dx because of the fact that this is taking the derivative of y with respect to x. This second one, I'm going to have to use that product rule. So I've got two functions getting multiplied together. So this is going to be the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. And then on this other side, the derivative with respect to x of x cubed is 3x squared, and we have minus 2x and then plus 0. Okay, so let's keep on going. So I've got 2y dy dx plus x cubed. The derivative of y with respect to x is just dy dx. And then I have plus y times 3x squared. Okay, so now again, what I'm going to do is get every term that does not have a dy dx on one side and all the dy dx terms on the other. So let's keep the dy dx terms on the left and we'll move this one term that doesn't have dy dx over to the right. So that's going to give us 2y dy dx plus x cubed dy dx equals 3x squared minus 2x minus 3x squared y. I just wrote this piece first. Okay, so now I can factor that dy dx out. And I'm left with 2y plus x cubed on the left equals 3x squared minus 2x minus 3x squared y. So now to get that dy dx by itself, we will divide on both sides. All right, so that's going to become, so dy over dx equals 3x squared minus 2x minus 3x squared y all over 2y plus x cubed. So now what we can do is we can actually use these values to find the slope of the tangent at these specific points. So let's do that on the next slide. Okay, so again, we found that our formula for finding the slope of the tangent, or the derivative, at the specific x and y value is 3x squared minus 2x minus 3x squared y all over 2y plus x cubed. So if I was trying to find what the equation of the tangent line was at the point 1, 1. So at that point 1, 1, we've got our x value is 1 and our y value is 1. So to find the slope of the tangent line there, it's finding the derivative at that point. I'm going to do this in purple. So that's going to give us the derivative of y with respect to x at the point 1, 1 is going to be 3 times 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 3 times 1 squared times 1 all over 2 times 1 plus 1 cubed, which becomes negative 2/3. So now I know the slope of the tangent there. I can use that slope and this point to find the equation of the tangent line at that point. So again, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y minus 1 equals the slope times x minus 1. So I end up getting y equals negative 2/3 x plus 5/3. If I were to graph that on here, so let's find the point 1, 1. We're right here. So if I were plotting this, it would be, it looks like our y-intercept is about 1 2/3, because 5/3 is about 1 2/3. So that's going to be about right here. And then you go down 2/3, and we can see it looks like it's basically exactly what it should be for that slope of the tangent. Okay, so now if we were doing this for the point negative 1, 1, so again, there's your x, there's your y. So finding the slope of the tangent line there, we're going to substitute those values in for x and y into our derivative function, because again, that's what is the slope of the tangent at that specific point. So when I evaluate this, I'm going to get 3 times negative 1 squared minus 2 times negative 1 minus 3 times negative 1 squared times positive 1 all over 2 times 1 plus negative 1 cubed. All right, so when I go to simplify this, I'm going to end up getting 2. So the slope of the tangent line at negative 1, 1 is 2. So now I know my slope. So we'll use that formula for finding the equation of a line. All right, so y minus 1 equals 2 times x minus x1. So that becomes y minus 1 equals 2x. This becomes a plus 1, so plus 2. So y equals 2x plus 3. So there's the equation of the tangent line at negative 1, 1. And if I were to graph that, we'd have, so 3 is up here, and I'd be going up 2 over 1, which we're not going to be able to see up here, but we can go the opposite direction. So down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, to the left one, I should say. So there's that tangent line. You can see again, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and it goes right through the point there.